Marriage of Figaro is a brilliant opera. It's kind of two forms of theatre in one, in that the characters are really psychologically real and complex, and on the other hand the situation they're in is quite farcical and has lots of elements of commedia dell'arte and kind of Shakespearean comedy. So there's mistaken identity, there's men dressing up as women, there's tricks being played on people, and so that combination I think will be really exciting in an up-close environment.
We're also telling the story of the people who tell the story, and that world is now. So we're sort of gone for the play within a play thing, which allows us to be quite playful and inventive and all that sort of thing, and also to explore how the Marriage of Figaro is relevant to now. You know, the Count abuses his power, and people have to respond to that. And the abuse of power is obviously not a new thing and not a thing that doesn't exist now.
The music for Marriage of Figaro is some of the most gloriously uplifting music in kind of all of opera and all of music altogether, I would argue. You get such a kind of buzz off it. You have 5 or 6 different characters all singing different things on stage at once, which means you can get really interesting combinations of allegiances between characters, and that musically it reflects that as well.
It's a great story, and I wanted to do it for OperaUpClose because I think the sort of being in a small space and having to make everything more compact in terms of how many singers you have and how much of the story you tell. But I like that. I think it's liberating, and I think that there's a sort of satisfaction from the fact that everyone's going to get a very similar experience of the opera.
I hope there'll be lots to enjoy for people who already really love opera. And on the other hand, there's loads of drama, there's comedy. It's a great introduction to opera for people who maybe haven't tried it before or who are unsure about it as an art form.